Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to get ready on camera with you guys and try out some new products. I've got this guy from Glamglow. I've got a little flesh stick, some milk makeup, and have you guys seen this Give Me Glow palette? Oh my goodness, it is stunning, you guys. Look at that. And I've got a few other things that I wanted to try. Puffin is going to take me out to lunch, so just want to do something soft, very springy. Well, I guess it's summertime now, whatever. Anywho, if you want to see how I created this look and how the products performed, just keep watching. The first thing I'm going to try out today is from Milk Makeup. This is their Kush, what is it called? Kush Brow Gel. You have clear, as well as some shades here. You have Haze, Dutch, and Grind. I'm going to use the clear one, but I'm going to show you this one is Dutch, so it's like the medium color. And it works, you guys. It definitely fills in and like builds up your brow. But because I have pretty thick brows, this makes me look crazy. Like if I had long hair and whatever, it wouldn't be so much. But with no hair, and then like that much brow going on, it's like just brows coming straight at you. So I avoid anything that's really gonna fill in my brows too much, but this is the clear one. And I love the little brush on here. So I'm going to use this to put my brows in place before I go in with the next product. This is traditionally how I will do my brows, just because I like to get the brow gel all the way through. And then I let it set up just a little bit, and I will push them back up into place. But I like to make sure I have all sides of my hairs coated. But if you can see, it's just a tiny, tiny little brush here. I've waited about 30 seconds now. I'm just pushing my brows up into position. Tiny little brush on here is so nice to really get the hairs where you want them, especially with the tinted ones, because if the brush is too big, and you've got tint on there, you end up with it everywhere. I need to let this completely set, and then I'm gonna go in with the next product. The next product is from MAC. This is the Shape and Shade Brow Tint. I have the shade Spiked. There's like a little powder thing on the end. I don't use that. Again, too filled in brows is too much. But then on the opposite side, you have a pen. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna flick this into my brows to finish them off. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. Starting at the front, I'm just gonna flick upward. I'm flicking upward here just because that's how my brow hairs go, and then I'll follow it all the way around. That's literally all I'm going to put in there, except for right here I add a little bit. And then I will go underneath and clean them up. I cleaned up underneath my brows with the P. Louise base in Rumor, and then I also used that to prime my eyes. And then I went ahead and set that with MAC Blanc Type, and let's move on to the face. I'm gonna go in with this sample size. I can't. This is the Firm Flesh Thickstick Foundation, other than the name being repulsive, and might I add a little bit of a false advertisement. I mean, don't tell somebody you have a Firm Flesh thick stick and then show them this. But can you imagine if you told somebody, like somebody was like, oh my God, your foundation looks so good. What are you wearing? And you're like, oh, a Firm Flesh thick stick. How is it? Do you see how that conversation is going to go? Once I was wearing MAC's Kinda Sexy lipstick, and this woman goes, you know, hey, I love the lipstick shade you're wearing. What is it? I was like, it's Kinda Sexy. She says to me, okay, yeah, but what's it called? And I'm like, oh my God, no. Like, I'm not saying my lips are sexy here. I'm telling you that that's the name of the actual lipstick. So can you imagine somebody asking you what you have on your face? Okay, I have no primer on my face other than my pores. This is kind of clinging. The shade I'm using is Custard 08. I thought this was going to be dark enough, but it's not. We're going to make it work, though. We're going to bronze today. Well, I will say that the consistency of it is very thick, but I showed a picture of that on my Instagram stories, and somebody said, "Is that a foundation for ants?" I laughed so hard. When I got it, I was digging through my Ulta box because I was like, why do I have a sample of this foundation? Where is my foundation? And then I realized, nope, that's the foundation. And I was gonna do, oh my God, yeah, this is catching really badly. Hold on. This is making my skin look terrible. What? Ew. I really want to take this off. This looks so bad on my skin. I don't like it. I mean, not that I would ever repurchase it anyway, because it's time. I don't want to hold something this small on my face. I feel like a little goober, but it's too thick too. I don't like the consistency of this. Like I kind of hate this. Okay, I also kind of want to take this off. So I'm not going to take it off. I'm just going to go away for a minute. I'm going to get really close to my mirror, and I'm going to blend this in as vigorously as I possibly can. I will be right back. Actually, no, change my mind. Hold on. See this? We're not doing my nose. We're not doing this today. We're not doing this. So I'm going to take this off and apply something else. Okay, I feel so much better. I went in with my YSL All Hours foundation. I was gonna go in with the stick because I've been testing this out, but I just like filmed the wear test part of it yesterday for the review. So I was like, we're not gonna use this today, but if you're curious about the All Hours stick, that's coming up. So this is the All Hours Foundation B40, and I want to give this one more try. We're going to try Flesh one more time, and I'm going to use this underneath my eyes as concealer and see how it works there. I tried this like a little bit with a brush the other day, and it really tugged at my skin, and like I'm not really dry right now. So I thought, okay, well, sponge will be fine. I didn't even question it, didn't try it, and yeah, for me and my skin, it did not work out. But I'm putting it just on the sponge, and I'm going to press it underneath my eye. It almost feels kind of sticky. I'm not sure how I feel about that. And like, I don't know if you can see that, but it picks right up. Right up. So much better that way. Still feels kind of sticky, so I'm not loving that. But I'm going to set this with my Huda Beauty loose baking powder. Got the shade Pound Cake, and if you are interested in a review on this, oh, the smell. I have that video already up. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Hourglass for the rest of my face while I let that kind of bake. Now I'm going to go ahead and kick the rest of that off. And I think I forgot to tell you, this is a Delium 974. This is not bad as a concealer. Like, my under eyes look pretty good right now. I don't have a new bronzer, so I'm just going to go in with this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Rosewood, Zoeva 126. Oh, I forgot how much I loved this bronzer. So good. The blush I'm going to use is from Flower Beauty. This is Peach Primrose and a Kylie number 3. And then I have this new Glamglow Glowpowder palette. Every time I see this now, I think of Kelsey, because when I told her I had bought this, she just started laughing, and she was talking about how, ooh, hyaluronic acid in the powders. We need that. Who asked for that? Like, she had herself, like, she was laughing so hard on the phone for like 5 minutes. Every time I think about this palette, I think of her saying, who asked for that? Oh, I can't. Oh, it kind of smells like Tarte, but if you open it up, you've got 3 different highlighters infused with hyaluronic acid, and I am going to go in with a mixture of these two. Linda Hallberg 306, and I'm just going to go back and forth. It says, hello, sexy. I mean, you can't deny I'm real glowy right now, but now I'm gonna go ahead and buff. Sisley powder, La Mer brush, and then we're gonna get into the eyes right after. I feel like I am having a good skin day. And you wouldn't have known it in the beginning with that flesh stick. I'm just saying, but I feel like I'm having a good skin day. Before I go in with my eyes, I do want to add a little bit of lip balm. This is from Tatcha, and it's the Camellia Gold Spun Lip Balm. Look at all the little gold flecks in there. It's so pretty. I'm just going to take my finger and then put it on my lips. Okay, I have two new eyeshadow palettes, one of which is broken. I got this one from Milani. It's the Gilded Desires, and this one is broken. I tried to, no, please don't. Some of it just fell out. This shade right here is broken, and I ordered it from Ulta, and they were going to send me a replacement, but they're out of stock. So I don't want to use this and send it back. I don't want them to be like, yeah, sure, you probably broke it. So I'm not going to touch this until I get a replacement. I'm going to go in with this one instead, but be honest, this one is so much more exciting to me. Anyway, this is from Give Me Glow, and it's the Summer Vibes palette. Big mirror in there, and then look at these colors. Look at those colors. I'm going to be super boring today. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be super boring. I think I just want to use some bronzy shades, maybe the peach or something, but we're definitely going to go in and play with this and see how it performs. Peach Snow Cone and a Zoeva 227. I'm going to start on the outer V, and then I'm going to work it up into my crease. This color is stunning. I love peachy shades in general, but like this one's really pretty. Taking that same shade on a MAC 221 and running it right underneath the lower lash line. Wayne Dot number 18 and Skinny Dip. First putting this on the outer V, and then I'm going to work it into the crease to deepen it up. Same shade again, running it along the lower lash line. Coconut Celestially, Coconut Celestially on Slushy on a MAC 242. I don't know why I couldn't spit that out. Putting this all over the lid. I'm going to tap over the edge. Stellium 716 and Fireworks. I want to pop this on the inner corner. Same brush in the shade Tan Lines. I'm just tapping this right at the lash line. I'm also going to add a little bit of that right up against the lower lash line. First shade in the Glamglow highlighting palette. I'm going to put this at the brow arch. I'm going to add some black liner to my inner rim, and I'll be back to try a mascara. I just added a little bit of NARS Via Veneto to the top inner rim, and then I put on my normal mascara on the lower lash line. And now I'm going to try this one from Milk. This is the Kush mascara. It's just a little sample size. And I like to just kind of go back and forth with my mascara, and I put on a lot of coats. Here's the mascara completely done with like, oh, I don't know, maybe like 30 coats. I blotted off the excess of my lip balm, and now I'm going to put on my lipstick, and this is Third Eye from Colourpop. This is their matte lipstick formula, and I'm probably going to put a gloss on top because I like gloss. And the lip balm underneath definitely makes it go on more like a satin, so keep that in mind. And then right on top of that, I'm going to put this one from the Balm. This was sent to me. It's the Plump Your Pucker Lip Gloss in the shade Overstate. And this, you guys, is the final look. So I'm going to go through and tell you guys what I think about each of the products. First thing, this Give Me Glow Summer Vibes palette. I just think this is so pretty. I'm definitely going to use this again, and I'll do a little bit more of a fun look with it, but I think this performed well. It's very pigmented. I love the colors in here. Like, I like this so much that they have another, like, just a basic palette that I'm probably going to grab just because of the quality of this one. I kind of cheated a little bit with this. Like, this is not the first time I've used it. I used it once before, but it was off camera. But anywho, this definitely knocked it out of the park. Beautiful. This mini thick stick, I like it underneath the eyes. I think it looks just fine underneath the eyes, but for my skin type, which is combo, I don't find myself to be particularly dry right now, but it did weird thing on my pores. Like, you could see it gathering in my pores, and that is not a good look. But then when I put it on top of the All Hours foundation and used it as concealer, it was fine for that, but I don't like this in my hand. And for this to be like, Flesh is with Revlon, and this is supposed to be like their prestige brand. This is not a good look for a prestige brand. That's just my opinion. You don't get a lot of product in here, but I feel like I could forgive that. It's not a really high price tag, but that's literally it. You guys, I thought this was a sample. I kid you not. Like, I just thought it was a sample, and yeah. So this to me is a pass. You can get it to work. I just don't think it's worth it. And for the Milk products, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, so just in case, these were sent to me. The brow gel, if you do not like that hard, crispy kind of feeling in your brow gel, this is definitely a good one. It holds your brows in place without them being hard. This doesn't hold it as well as my 24-hour brow setter, but that one is a little bit more like super glue. But I like this one. So this one is a nice option. Actually, I really like the mascara. This little one feels so heavy in my hands. You do have to add coat after coat after coat, but I like that in a mascara because I tend to do that. I like to move my lashes around. I don't know if you guys saw in the beginning, like my lashes were kind of clumped together right here, so I like to be able to move them without them getting clumpy and then not being able to make my lashes look good. So this gives me a nice effect to my lashes. I would actually consider repurchasing this. I think this looks really nice. The lipstick, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I've been wearing this to death. I placed an order and it's just a random thing that I wanted to pop in there. I like their Luxe formula. I actually like their Luxe formula better, but this with the Tatcha lip balm is perfect. And then putting a gloss on top. I've been wearing this to death. I just putting random glosses on it. So I do like this gloss. I've talked about this before, but this is a beautiful color. And then this Tatcha, oh my gosh, like I have been using this before my makeup routine. This is helping me from picking at my lips. So I don't like this for night because it's not as thick. I like something like uber gloopy on my lips at night. But before makeup as prep and to soften my lips, this is amazing. The Who asked for this palette? The packaging on this is super duper cute. It's kind of like a rubbery, and obviously you've got some cute highlighters inside. It works. It definitely works, but it's nothing new. It really isn't. I don't know that there's any hyaluronic acid in any of my highlighters, but I don't feel like this is giving me any kind of special look. It's not especially smooth or anything like that. It's nice, you don't need it, but the packaging is really cute. This brow pen has been ride or die status for me. I have been using this pretty much every single day. This is just the first time I've used it on camera. I love this. For my type of brow and how I like to just kind of flick little hairs in there, this is utter perfection. So I highly recommend this. If you guys were curious about the Huda Beauty powder, just go check out my video. I do have a separate all-in-one for this guy. And there's one more thing I want to show you guys is this purse from Teddy Blake. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but about a year ago, I got a purse from them. I loved it. I took it to work all the time because it was big enough to set my iPad Pro in. And now they sent me this one. I got to pick it out. Look how pretty this is. It's like a large bag. Look at this blue detail. Oh my gosh, I just think this is stunning. One of the critiques with my last bag that I got from them was that it didn't have a liner. So it was leather, but then it had no liner on the inside. But this one does. So it's got this guy in here, and this blue though, look how pretty that is. And then you can cinch this tight so none of your stuff falls out. Oh, I'm gonna carry. I took this with me to the movies the other night, and I take a blanket to the theater because I'm always cold. So my blanket fit in there, my phone, my wallet, like my makeup, everything was in there, and it wasn't like it didn't look stuffed. It was just perfect. So I'll let you guys know how that works. I'll leave the information about it down below. But so far, like, I think that bag is so pretty. Anywho, that is it. I'm gonna go eat me some food, get some food in my belly, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.